What's good, CK? Chris, your boy CK, 2K, what's poppin', people? What's going on? This video is going to be short. I know a lot of you guys probably want to know how the trip was, want to see footage from what I did in New York and all that stuff. That video is going to be saved for another day. I wanted to drop a video the day of, as of yesterday, with the whole Anthony Davis stuff. I wanted to drop a video yesterday, but developments with the whole thing just kept going on and on and on. So I thought, you know what, let me just let the day go by, collect my thoughts, make a video on it, and then we'll talk about it. Because who, Lord knows, by the time this video come out, maybe he gets traded today. I don't know what's gonna happen. So for those who do not know, Anthony Davis yesterday ultimately announced that he wants, he's demanded a trade. He wants to get out. He wants to play for a contending team. A contending team. Remember that phrase, contending team. And you know, everyone's already instantly thinking Lakers. You know, a lot of people who might not know, the Boston Celtics might sound like a good spot or might sound like a place where he could fit. But due to the CBA rules and all this kind of craziness, because of the Kyrie Irving contract, they aren't allowed to make any major trades to move major pieces. It's a whole thing. You have to look it up. There's other people that can probably explain it better than me, but that's the whole deal there. So basically, the Celtics can't really make a move for Anthony Davis until the offseason. And of course, then yeah, there's the rumors about the Lakers. Like I said previously, the Lakers giving up their whole young core to put them on, whether that's right or that's wrong. Then also later on, Lonzo's team came out saying if Lonzo is to be a part of the trade, he would hope that he is sent to a third team where he would be the primary point guard option. You know, like a Phoenix or like a Orlando. Obviously, that would be the best case scenario for you, but at the same time, I don't know if they're gonna be looking out for your best interest in that situation. That Lonzo, I think you're gonna get what you're gonna get. The reality of the situation is the Pelicans are gonna be starting over anyway, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna be the cornerstone of them starting over when you go to New Orleans if you're part of that trade, Lonzo. So just sit back and just enjoy that ride. And just if you go to New Orleans, you're gonna be that guy. Blah blah blah. All that's going on. Then we have Drew Holiday talking about that, you know, AD's the reason why he re-signed and blah 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 blah. So that's the whole thing with Anthony Davis. So why is this important to this channel? Why is this important to me? Well, it seemed like I saw rumblings about it on Twitter, but then it ultimately became a real thing that the New York Knicks were going to consider dabbling in the trade talks of getting Anthony Davis. And I'm thinking to myself, of course we should, you know, why not? Like, we have assets, we have things, you know, ultimately maybe we could give the first round pick to do that, and why not? It makes sense to me. But then I'm starting to see these moves and starting to see what would be done to get him, and I have thoughts about it. So a lot of the trade scenarios come down to be, you know, something simple, like anywhere from the 2019 first round pick, any of the other young guys, to Kristaps Porzingis, Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina, and the first round pick for Anthony Davis. So you already know your boy wasn't a fan of that.
No. Stop it.
And the biggest thing is a lot of the moves have to deal with a straight up KP for Anthony Davis with a pick or something like that. And my beef with that is it's just Carmelo Anthony all over again. And I know that's probably something that everybody's saying, but it really isn't. If the Knicks are really trying to stick to this new culture that they're trying to develop, and I know it's very hard for a lot of people to understand because of the losing going on, but behind the scenes, if you're looking at the grand scheme of things, they are ultimately pushing for this new culture very well. So ultimately, it just comes down to another Carmelo Anthony situation. If those do not remember, we traded a bunch of our young talent for Carmelo Anthony. I mean, in the long scheme of things, it worked out for everybody because, you know, Wilson Chandler developed to be a solid player, but didn't really develop to be much more than that. He's a solid role player, and he still is that in the league. Danilo Gallinari, same thing. He's finally thriving now in LA, but he had a lot of injury problems. Both of them had a lot of injury problems. Lord knows what happened to Timothy Mozgov. He's not doing much. So ultimately, it worked out for both sides. And then Carmelo Anthony came to the Knicks. We know how that worked out. But to me, this is different. At that time, you're thinking what could be, but at the same time, you were seeing the extent of what Wilson Chandler, what Danilo Gallinari were going to be as players. He's going to be the first year player in Kevin Knox. Mind you, yes, we don't know ultimately how KP's going to be coming back from the injury, but at the same time, this is an up-and-coming all-star, Kristaps Porzingis, you know, the guy for New York right now. Frank Ntilikina, again, second year, we don't know who he's going to be, and so on and so forth. The first round pick could be, you know, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, all these kind of guys that can easily go over to New Orleans that might pan out to be better. Who knows? So there's all kinds of different things, and I'm ultimately just not a fan of it. I just feel like dabble in it, see what works, and if it's nothing that, you know, benefits us the right way rather than us hitting the reset button and trying to please this Anthony Davis again, like, you know, Carmelo Anthony, like things we've done in the past, don't do it. The other argument on this, for this to be the right move, is people are thinking that Anthony Davis would be more attractive for a guy like Kevin Durant to come back and play with us. But then I feel like if you're trading like the Kevin Knoxes away, you're trading for Ntilikina, like these kind of pieces that can ultimately be good role players or be good guys. Or not, I don't think Kevin Knox will be a role player. I think he can be special, but these kind of guys that can help be a contending team, then it's just going to be a freaking LeBron James team situation where it's going to be Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and then just fill in the blanks. You know, we have to bring in all these other guys and stuff like that. We don't really have young talent. We don't really have those other things. I don't know, man. And my argument to that too is, why is Kristaps Porzingis not attractive enough to bring in these superstars? Kristaps Porzingis, a lot of people want to play alongside him because he's that perfect big man to complement a guy like a Kevin Durant or any of these other guys, Kyrie Irving, blah, 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 blah. So to me, I get it. 25 years old. You know, a lot of people are still worried about what KP's gonna do when he comes back from the injury, but at the same time, Anthony Davis has not been the most healthy in the entirety of his career as well. So you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. I'm not for the move as far as, you know, including KP, but I would love to hear what you guys have to hear, what you guys have to say about it. Again, I did have to take the whole day to digest. If you guys didn't see me on Twitter, I was not happy about it. I really don't think the Knicks are gonna do anything, but I think this is gonna be one of those things where it's just adding to the story, and then ultimately Anthony Davis is going to end up going to like OKC or something like that. You know how these things go. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think he's actually going to be moved by the deadline, or do you think there's something that's going to still end up simmering all the way through until the offseason? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. Should the Knicks get aggressive and go after him? Is he that kind of guy where it's like, yes, go after him, do it? And then I need to know in the comments below what you guys think. Again, short video. I will be in the comments. I'm so sorry that I haven't been answering comments like I have been in the past, just because, you know, I've been traveling and holidays and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get back on that now that I'm home and the grind is back on track. So new video dropping tomorrow. Love to hear what you guys have to say about Anthony Davis. This is my opinions. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Leave your comments below. Follow me on my socials. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell if you haven't. Much love to y'all guys. See you in the next one. Let's get it. I'm out of here.